It'll be tough to forget this evening. How about your surroundings here at Balfour Bay? And hopefully we'll have a memorable fight as well. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
The pleasure's always mine, my friend.
Time for our tail of the tape. And getting Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. This is Muhammad Ali. Young man rumble, that's the mantra, fresh off that famous win over Sonny Liston.
Look at this, these fights are so up for it. Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing.
Usually you don't need a weather report for a boxing match, but we certainly... And we're underway in round 1. Clean jab. Couldn't land that jab. It is a sunny and hot day, and yes, we're outside, Johnny. No air conditioning or air con, as you say in the UK.
So Todd, let me explain to you. We are outside. Nobody can turn the temperature down. Nobody can turn the sun down. When that sun's beating on you, when you're tired, when you're frustrated, when you're getting hit, when you're getting hurt, there's no cool fan that's dropping in there. This is where it's real fighting. Fighter on fight.
How about that time counter shot? Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Back and forth they go. Perfect counter shot. That jab misses. They better start respecting each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
You know, I've been in fights like that. When you...
On to the second round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
And he scores with the counter. Off the charts action from both of these fighters. There's a counter shot. Looking to land the hook. We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Johnny, a lot of fighters focus on their defense with their hands up. This fighter focuses on their defense with their footwork, moving on those angles, staying out of danger.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
I seriously
Focus on what you do.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Nice counter shot. This is a high-octane battle. Misses with the straight left. Jab slightly off target. Defense is not an option for these two. A very competitive round here so far.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He misses with that straight left. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. That counter shot lands. Punch, counter punch. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Wow.
There's the bell for round 4. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
These are heavyweights, but I tell you what, that hand speed and footwork, they look like middleweights.
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close round.
Through the straight left, but it won't score. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing up and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round. Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him, Don't get drawn into a fight, not yet, not until your senses have come back.
Both men step back for just a moment. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nope, that jab not going to score. When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Back and forth they go. Neither fighter willing to back down.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. They are not going to let this one go to the judges. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
Don't give him anything, all right? Go back out there and win through big.
Good work out there. The top's working nice. Those one.
You're switching off, and you're starting to make mistakes. Now you go back out there and switch back on. Get focused, get your mind back on the job, and then get back out there and win the round.
Don't give him no free shots.
On to the sixth round. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs are gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down.
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
Nope, that hook won't score. A perfect counter lands. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
That counter punch caught him clean. Carrying away the right hook. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. There's a scoring blow. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like an eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Now you've let him back in. Now it's going to be a tougher fight because he's going to be confident.
Sets him up, but you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely shot.
First minute, stick him in the end of your jab, and then start gathering your pace, get your momentum back, and win the round back. Take away that confidence and stop him in his tracks. come on.
But you're still landing power shots. Good work. Don't forget the jab.
You got to go back out there and win this round. Get everything in the back.
Good work. Just keep him on the end of that jab. You're getting your time.
Let's just get out there and let's reset. Forget about the round.
3 shots in there. Steady it up a little bit so we can't get you out.
And that'll do it for the minute break as we get set to get back in the action.
There's a shot at the time. Sets him up. But you'll take him out. He's ready to go. He's absolutely...
There's the bell to start round 7. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Good counter punch. There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Well done with that counter shot. You'd like to see more jabs. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. And that jab just missed with the left hand. No rest for the weary. The straight right just misses. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter, and the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fighter. Get out there, get the job done.
Out there, and you would win this round. Get your mind back, get your focus back.
Good work out there. The jab's working nice. Those 1-2 straight.
Give him anything. Go back out there and win this round, all right? Only one round that you lost. Don't worry about it. Right. Let's go out there and get your boxing back together. Listen, be smart with your
Few shots. Keep smart. You're thinking.
stepping it back, all right? Good. You did all that work.
Don't forget the jab and don't get carried away. Think about the defense on the end.
You've completely switched up. Get your mind back on the job.
You're getting your timing already. The right hand's beautiful.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
Stay focused. Don't run back into the fight. Don't give...
One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Those counter punches have to... Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Hold it right there. Usyk. Good counter. Hold that thought. Who would have thought Ali would get rattled like this? Thought we were going to see the finish there.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look at the...
Oh my God, Johnny! Usyk might go down here. What an upset! And the big cat goes down. That punch to the head looks so good live. Let's see it again in slow motion and really appreciate it.
Even I've got to see that again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
got knocked down but didn't stay down. Once again, showing you how much grit and courage this fighter has.
That is a show of character. When you're put down, your ego's hurt, your chin's hurt, your body's hurting, and you've got to get up, suck it up, and think, right, I'm back in the game again. It's so hard for a fighter.
You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight. Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Now that is a massive knockdown. Let's take another look.
That's lights out, right?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And we continue.
The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.
Let's go. Let's go.